Ethiopian Field Marshal Berhanu Jula has passed some controversial remarks while inaugurating an institution for the Ethiopian Navy. Landlocked Ethiopia is building a navy. Within just 2 years' time, state of the art building has been completed, serving as a training center for Ethiopian naval forces. In a related development, in Addis Ababa, for 3 days, a regional forum was held. Red Sea and Gulf of Aden Dialogue is the name of the forum, and several Ethiopian pro-government sources are claiming as if all the participants in this forum support Ethiopian case for access to sea. Which countries attended the discussions in Addis Ababa? Did they talk about Ethiopian sea access case, or was this forum about regional integration? We'll have a detailed look at what this forum was about and who attended. Sudanese ambassador was also there, reported. Let's start with the first news story, which is about Ethiopian Navy. Ethiopia, we know, is a landlocked country. It did not have navy in the past. After it lost sea access, obviously the navy as an institution was not kept intact. Rather, the naval forces became insignificant. But Ethiopian PM, when he came to power after that, he gradually started organizing naval forces. Navy commandos were trained, appointments were made, and now naval military training, naval training center has been built. This center has the shape of a ship, state-of-the-art building, government people say. It took 2 years to complete the construction of this building in Ethiopia. General Berhanu Jula, Ethiopian military chief and field marshal, inaugurated the training center, and there he delivered a speech. Part of his speech is alarming, provocative, I would say. He said that congratulations to Ethiopian Navy for being back after 33 years. 33 years means after 1993, the Navy was dismantled. He said, we are ready now. Our Navy is ready to regain its due status. All his talk was directed at Eritrea. Without naming Eritrea, basically he said that it was after 1993 that Ethiopia lost access to sea. Ethiopian Navy was dismantled, but the Navy has been restored now, and Navy wants to be back, gaining access to the sea. By the way, Jula is at the forefront of the Ethiopian government's narrative about sea access. It's not just Ethiopian PM alone. Jula is also very passionate about sea access. Maybe he wants to be remembered in history too, like Abiy, that he is the one who spearheaded the movement for regaining sea access. And Jula subordinates channels all day, they talk about sea access. In a video 2 days ago, I showed you, I briefed you about two channels, Multi and Gamacho, the showme, who released a conversation about sea access. So from top to bottom, all in government are talking about sea access. Alarming thing is that Ethiopian efforts to gain sea access through Somalia, Somaliland, Djibouti have failed. No signs of resumption of dialogue with Somalia, Somaliland, or Djibouti about the type of CS which Ethiopia wants. Only threat which everyone is worried about is Ethiopian government's likely move towards Assam. In a related development, in Addis Ababa, for 3 days, a forum, a dialogue was held. Red Sea and Gulf of Aden Dialogue is the name of this forum. And several regional and international diplomats and experts participated in the dialogue. It was organized by Ethiopian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Institute of Foreign Affairs. Sudanese ambassador to Ethiopia was there. Emirati UAE ambassador to Ethiopia was there too. Saudi ambassador was there too. Experts from Israel, from Europe attended too. And there the participants expressed their views. Government people are claiming as if all the participants in the dialogue have agreed on Ethiopian need for sea access. They say that Sudan is supporting Ethiopian case for sea access. I firstly watched the proceedings of this Red Sea and Gulf of Aden dialogue. Firstly, it's not the first of its type. This was third session of Red Sea and Gulf of Aden dialogue in the last few years. So not the first time that all these people came to Addis Ababa and talked about sea access. They talked about Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. Majority of the participants, majority from UAE, from Sudan, from Saudi Arabia, from the US, from EU, they talked about regional integration. They talked about economic integration. Yes, an Israeli participant and some other participant is not Israeli diplomat, but he's from Israel. Some participants supported Ethiopian case for the sea access, saying that Ethiopia and others all should jointly use the sea coast. And that is how regional integration, economic integration can benefit everyone in the region. Ethiopia, through holding such meetings in Addis Ababa, actually wants to convince the neighboring countries, Arab countries, that Ethiopia is a player which cannot be excluded from Red Sea. It should be given a foothold on the Red Sea. Eritrea did not participate. Egypt was not there. We cannot say that the holding of this forum is a proof that all the participants agreed on Ethiopian case for sea access. No. They called for regional integration, economic integration, which perhaps is not possible. There is so much a deficit of trust between these countries that I don't think they can form a strategic long-term partnership. Eritrea, Ethiopia, will they ever agree on any long-term partnership? No. Berhanu Jula, no. RSF, Eritrea, no. Berhanu, Kenya, no. Somaliland, Somalia, no. Ethiopia, Somalia, no. Djibouti, Eritrea, no. So, in the Horn of Africa, there are so many issues. Arab countries, Middle Eastern countries, Africans too, Egypt, UAE, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. So many rivalries, disputes between these countries that integration is not possible. If integration has happened in Europe, it happened because they fought deadly wars. They realized that war is not a solution. They solved their issues. They started respecting their people's rights. They built institutions which are credible, institutions which are independent. Gradually, they reached this point where they agreed for integration. I don't think Horn of Africa or any other countries have reached this level of trust building that they can form an EU-like body. That is why all the experiences tried in Africa so far failed. African Union, IGAD, ECOWAS, East Africa Community, several other blocks have been tried, but all these blocks are just exist on paper. Nothing significant has been done in terms of economic integration. Why? Because there is deficit of trust between the governments, between the leaders, between, in some cases, the people of the countries. Thank you for watching.